वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरवे सर्वलोकानां विषये भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेद विभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणम् तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। नत्वा श्रीभारती तीर्थ
नत्वा श्रीभारती तीर्थ
विद्यारण्यमुनीश्वरो
विद्यारण्यमुनीश्वरो
अधीमहे पञ्चदशीम्
अधीमहे पञ्चदशीम्
कैवल्यपदसिद्धये
कैवल्यपदसिद्धये।
तत्त्वविवेक प्रकरणं श्लोका नंबर 55। ध्यात्रे परित्यज्य प्रमाद्येयैकगोचरम् निवातदीपवच्चित्तम् समाधिरभिधीयते। वृत्तयस्तु तदानीम ज्ञाता अप्यात्मगोचराः
वृत्तयस्तु तदानीमधिगता अव्यात्मगोचराः
स्मरणादनुमीयन्ते
स्मरणादनुमीयन्ते
व्युत्थितस्य समुत्थितात्
व्युत्थितस्य समुत्थितात्
वृत्तीनामनुवृत्तिस्तु
वृत्तीनामनुवृत्तिस्तु
प्रयत्नात् प्रथमादपि
प्रयत्नप्रथमादपि
अदृष्टा सकृदभ्यास संस्कार सचिवात् भवेत् After this we saw in the last class, having talked about Shravanam, which is Vakyartha Anusandhanam, Mahavakyartha Anusandhanam, Shravanam, Yuktya Sambhavita Tattva Anusandhanam, Mananam. That is the definition of Mananam. Then what is Samadhi? That is also defined. Samadhi abhidiyate. Ekatha Natvam. Ekatha Natvam Nididhyasanam. Then Samadhi. Ekatha Natvam is Nididhyasanam. Shravanam, Mananam, Nididhyasanam. Ekatha Natvam Nididhyasanam. Then in Samadhi, there Dhyatra Dhyane Parityajya Kramat Dhyayika Gocharam Nivata Deepavat Chittam. Chittam Nivata Deepavat Bhavati. Sa avastha samadhi avastha samadhi avidhiyate. So nididhyasanam, which is ekatha natvam. Ekatha natvam is nairantaryena jnana pravagaha dhyanam. That is what is called nididhyasanam. Ekatha natvam, using the yoga, using the word yoga sutra word, Acharya defined nididhyasanam is ekatha natvam. Yes, many ideas are taken from Yoga Shastra. So therefore, ekathanatvam tatra pratyeka ekathanata jnanam. The sutra, Yoga Sutra is there. Under the Acharyas defined what is nididhyasanam. So in nididhyasanam, there is a pravaha of the vritti. What vritti? Atma vritti. Atma vishayaka vrittayaha vritti pravagaha. That is sthiti is nididhyasanam. When nididhyasanam becomes matured further, there the next stage, which is samadhi avastha, where dhyanam goes away. Only the dhyayaika gocharam, the dhyaya vastu, which is atma. Atma is the atma gocharaha, atma vishayaha alone remains without dhyata and dhyan. That is called samadhi. Since here the author has taken the support of Yoga Shastra, explaining, elaborating based on the Yoga Shastra. Therefore, samadhi, etc. he uses. Otherwise, we say Shravanam, Mananam, Nididhyasanam. The Nididhyasanam, how do you practice? that we saw, Samadhi Abhyasa Rupa Nididhyasanam. Therefore, Samadhi you have to define. Or Brahma Abhyasa Rupa Nididhyasanam. The Samadhi Abhyasa Rupa Nididhyasanam is required because as Adhikari, for Vedanta, we have not practiced Upasana and all before. Upasana and all should have been done. Upasana is very much important. Upasana and all should have been done, by which Chitta Ekagrata, that focus of the mind, one-pointedness of the mind, that is achieved. That certain say over the Chittam, the mind, able to focus the mind at will on a thing. So that is that capacity that is achieved by Upasana. That is why Upasana plays an important role. Karma Yoga, Upasana, there is a Krama. And then Jnana Yoga. That is Shravanam, Mananam, Nididhyasana. Because Upasana and all, since we have not done the modern Vedantis, because to do Upasana, we have to follow the Veda. Veda is Karma Kanda, Upasana Kanda, then Jnana Kanda, that is the Vedanta Upanishad. So there are many upasanas, and of course the Nitya Naimittika, the karma. If you are Vaidika, comes under the Sampradaya, supposed to follow all this. But we, the modern Vedantis, because of our Purva Janma, Punya, Pumsam, Ishwar Anugraha Deva Pumsam, Advaita Vasana, like Ishwar Anugraha, some Punya we have done, therefore we are exposed to Vedanta. So not done enough Upasana, or not prepared enough for the Vedanta. So Upasana and all not done. So therefore Samadhi Abhyasa helps. Samadhi Abhyasa helps a person to achieve that. To achieve the lack of this Upasana, the Upasana since is not being done. Therefore, that lack is compensated by the Samadhi Abhyasa. Samadhi Abhyasa Rupa Nididhyasanam, which we talked about elaborating Kathopanishad. Similarly, we have another Brahma Abhyasa Rupa Nididhyasanam. That is nothing but always keeping in touch with the Shastram. Punaha Shravanam Kuryat. All the time remembering the teaching of the Shastram. Being alert to the teaching of the Shastram. Even while transacting with the world. It is not an easy thing. Our raga dveshas are so powerful, it carries away the mind. Vayurnava Mivambasi, as said in Gita. Yata Vayuhu Nava, Yata Vayuhu Vayuhu Navam, that the boat on the water, on the ocean water, is carried away by the wind. The powerful, the wind carries away the boat on the water. Helplessly, it is carried away. So, therefore, Yata Vayuhu Navam, the boat, Ambasi on the water, carried away. Similarly, therefore, helplessly, our Raga Dvesha carries away from the teaching, carries away from remembering the knowledge gathered in Shravana. Therefore, to remember the teaching, not only the class, not only the time of Shravanam, all the time. Therefore, Shastram says, Asuptehe Amaranat. That is, Asuptehe Amaranat, till the end, till we go to sleep in the day, or till at the end, Vedanta Chintanam Kuryat. always do Vedanta Chintanam. Vedanta Chintanam, which is in the form of either Shravanam or in the form of the reading or in the form of writing. It could be in any form, or it could be sitting in a particular posture and meditating on what had been heard, meditating on the words of the Shastra. All these are Brahma Abhyasa Rupa Nididhyasana. Now here we are talking about Samadhi. Samadhi Abhyasa Rupa Nididhyasanam. Therefore, Samadhi is defined. So because Samadhi is defined, therefore one should not think Samadhi is a requisite for moksha. For moksha, what is required is only jnana. And Nididhyasanam, by Nididhyasanam, the jnanam is, the Nishtha and jnanam takes place, Nididhyasanam. So, therefore, Samadhi is not a requisite. But why do we talk Samadhi here? Because the author, it takes the support. Here it takes the support of the Yoga Shastra. In Yoga Shastra, Samadhi is defined. So, therefore, Samadhi and all is talking about here. According to some people, according to yoga, or some people, you take Yoga Shastra, according to yogis and the Sankhya, for them, the Samadhi is a state of no thought, thoughtless state. That is Samadhi. Thoughtless state, no thought, because thoughts are the problem. Mind is a problem. Therefore, Mano Nashaha, the mindless state, no thoughts. That is what it's called a Samadhi for them. But for us, that is not the Samadhi. Mind is not something which is to be destroyed. Mind is a tool. Mind is a tool, and there cannot be the state which is without thoughts. Every state, thoughts will be there. Even Sushupti Avastha also, thoughts are there. But the thoughts are Ati Sukshma. The thoughts are Sukshma. That is why you remember after Sushupti, Maya Sukhena Nidra Anubhuyate, Agam Kimapi Na Janami. The same thing in Samadhi also, Ati Sukshma Vritti is there. You remember after Samadhi Anubhava you recollect. But it is different from the Sushupti Avastha, Samadhi Avastha, where it is Jnana. Jnana Vritti is there. Whereas in Sushupti Avastha, Ajnana Vritti. Agam Kimapi Na Janami. Maya Sukhe Nidra Anubhuyate. But here it is Ananda Avastha, where there is Aikyam, where there is only the Dhyayaika Gocharam. So, therefore, it is a different Avastha. In this Samadhi Avastha also, there is Sukshma Vritti. Therefore, it is not the absence of Vritti in Samadhi that gives Ananda. According to us, it is the vision, it is Aikyam. It is the Jnanam of the Aikyam, Aikya Jnanam. The oneness, Jivatma Paramatma Aikyam. Agam, that individual, that Jiva is understood to be that Brahma, not different from Brahma, that Jnanam. That Jnanam gives that Ananda, that is Swarupananda. So Ananda is Swarupananda here in Samadhi Avastha. Therefore, Samadhi Avastha is nothing but an improved version of Nididhyasanam. In Nididhyasanam, there is deliberation. In Samadhi, there is no deliberation. The mind naturally absorbs in Atma, in oneself. When Atma alone is there, where is the meditator? Where is the knower? Pramata not there. Prameya not there. Pramanam also not there. Dhyata not there. Dhyanam not there. And Dhyayam also not there. It means they have become one. There is Atma alone. Therefore, Samadhi Avastha. After coming out from Samadhi, what happens to this person? In Samadhi, you enjoyed Advaita Avastha. After coming out from Samadhi, again you fall back into samsara, Dvaita Avastha. If that is so, then it is not Samadhi. It is not the Samadhi what we talk of. It is Samadhi is some experience, some state like sleep. That is what is Samadhi then. After Samadhi, the person continues to enjoy that jnana. Whether it is Samadhi Avastha or Sushupti Avastha, what makes the difference between a jnani and ajnani is the vision of Atma, the vision of Paramatma. That alone makes a difference. Therefore, after waking up from Samadhi, the person continues to enjoy this vision. In spite of his involvement in Vivahara, it doesn't lose his vision. As in the Samadhi, Nivata Deepavat Chittam, so it is in Vivahara also, in the waking state also. Therefore, he is always in Samadhi. His mind is always in Samadhanam, is always with Atma. So, that is the idea, that is Samadhi. Therefore, the concept of yoga is taken, and it is taken by the author here, Vidyaranya Muni, and he explains that. So we should not think Samadhi is the prerequisite for moksha. Samadhi is nothing but a saturated version of Nididhyasanam, matured version of Nididhyasanam. So it is nothing but Brahma Abhyasa. Abhyasa, practice. Practicing the teaching, making the teaching alive, making the teaching, it is alive. It gains life, making the teaching alive. That is, here the teaching is about you. Therefore, it is not something and in the instruction or advice is given that you put into practice. It is the vision. The vision, you become the vision. You become the vision, and your life is without any deliberation. Is naturally, it is with the vision. So even by mistake, you cannot get back to samsara. Even by mistake, you cannot think aham karta, aham parichinaha, I am small, I am insignificant, cannot happen. So that is jnanam. Chita prajnaha, otherwise, chita prajnavastha. So therefore, samadhi is nothing but abhyasa. Brahma abhyasa. Samadhi is Brahma abhyasa. What type of abhyasa? Brahma abhyasa. Practicing abhyasa, that is abhyasa, and making the teaching alive. It's one type of samadhi abhyasa rupa nididhyasa. Making the teaching alive, that is that we can do by assimilating what the Shastram says. For this samadhi abhyasa rupa nididhyasana. So here we deal with samadhi abhyasa rupa nididhyasanam. Therefore, shravanam, mananam, nididhyasanam, then samadhi and all defined here. Now, after this samadhi, in samadhi we discussed Dhyayeka Gocharam alone is there in samadhi avastha. Then Dhyayeka Gocharam alone is there when you say Dhyayeka Gocharam is that Dhyaya Vritti is there. If Vritti alone, how can Vritti be alone be there? There must be the one person who sustains the vritti. There must be a karta. Dhyata must be there. No dhyata, dhyayika gocharam, the dhyaya vritti alone is there. How can you say? That is the doubt. Doubt is raised. Without the doer, how can there be an action? Here in samadhi avastha, the thought, the pravaha, the dhyayika gochara, that pravaha, atma vishaya pravaha is there. So therefore, there must be dhyata, but dhyata, jnana parityajya, they are not there, they are resolved, it says. So then how the vritti continues then? That is the objection. Vrittinam anuvrittihi. For that we say the objection is right. For that answer is given here in the 57th shloka, which we saw. Vrittinam anuvrittihi, the continuance of that vritti, anuvritti. Anuvritti, how is it there? If it is asked, then it is said that is the vritti is without deliberate effort. On the part of the dhyata, it continues. How can it continue? Because pratamadapi prayatnat, because of the pratamat, before, earlier, because of the deliberate effort, prayatna, put forth by this dhyata, the dhyavritti continues. Like the vehicle, when you put a brake, it doesn't stop immediately. It travels and then stops. So that's a momentum. Momentum is because of purva prayatna. Momentum is because of the purva prayatna. Similarly here, the initial effort, the purva prayatna, pratamat prayatnat, it continues. The vrittinam anuvrittihi bhavati. And also there is adrishtam, there is punyam. Adrishtam is punyam. And asakrit abhyasa. Adrishta asakrit abhyasa samskara sachiva. Asakrit abhyasa. Asakrit means punaha, again and again. Abhyasa. What abhyasa? Nididhyasana abhyasa. The person has done nididhyasana practice again and again. That samskara is there. So asakrit abhyasa samskarat. So two reasons are given. One is adrishtam. One is punyam. Adrishtam, punyam. Adrishtam is punyam. And asakrit abhyasa samskara. That punaha samadhi abhyasa samskarat. The practice, the practice what he had done again and again. Because of that practice, that helps to maintain the vritti without any effort on the part of the dhyata in samadhi avastha. Therefore, without dhyata dhyanam, dhyayika gocharam is possible. He abides in the dhyaya avastha without effort. No effort, and the dhyata is in samadhi avastha. Therefore, no dhyata means we have to understand it. Ati sukshma dhyata. Dhyata is ati sukshma, like in sushupti avastha. So, ati sukshma avastha. Because in sukshma avastha, therefore, dhyata cannot put any effort. Dhyata is in ati sukshma vritti. And pratama prayatna, it has given the push, and adrishta and asakrit abhyasa samskara, they helps to maintain the yayeka gocharam, the gochara vritti. The person has done dirgha kala abhyasa. Dirgha kala nairantaryam is required, abhyasa samskara, because of which this dhyayeka gocharam, that absorption in the dhyaya vastu, that is here it's atma. For yogis, for yoga, it is not atma. Yoga is different. Yoga is here. People say meditate on what? Without knowing what atma is, how this meditation or samadhi is possible. For yoga, people, for Dvaitis, yoga means Dvaita Darshana. Dvaita Darshana, for them there are many atmas, there are Purusha and Prakriti, many atmas, each atma is different from other atma. So therefore, the object of meditation for them is different. Whereas for Advaitins, for us, the object of meditation is Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma Atma, Satchit Ananda Atma. It is myself. Therefore, that Jayika Gocharam continues without any interval, without any gap, without any deliberate effort on the part of the person, the part of this person who has done abhyasa before, and because of purva prayatnat, pratamat, and adrishta samskara, abhyasa, sachivat, they are the sakakaranam by which this vrittinam anuvrittihi bhavati samadhi avasthayam. A doubt is asked and the doubt is clarified. How can the samadhi avastha without dhyata, how this is possible? It is possible. I think we have seen the tika to this. Then samadhi avastha is then explained with the drishtanta, very famous drishtanta, sloka number 58. And Bhagavan Krishna, in fact, yes, presented here, told the same thing in Gita also, in the 6th chapter, Dhyana Yoga. So therefore, you can see the similarity in all 6th chapter of the Gita and many places of the Upanishad also. This is this Nididhyasanam, Samadhi Abhyasa Rupa Nididhyasanam, or Dharma Abhyasa Rupa Nididhyasanam. It is talked about the Samadhi Avastha, absorption in Atma. In Kathopanishad also it is said, we have seen, Yached Vang Manasi Prajnaha Tadyached Jnana Atmani Jnana Atmani Magati Niyached Tadyached Chanta Atmani. In Kathopanishad, the Dhyana Abhyasa is talked about. Similarly, and the resultant of that, again, which is further the Kathopanishad, the 2nd chapter, 3rd section, 10th mantra, Yada Panchavatishtante Jnanani Manasa Saha Buddhischana Vicheshtate Tamaguh Paramam Gatim, the highest state. What is the highest state of that meditation? That the highest state, Paramam Gati. That meditation, that meditative state is considered to be the highest state. Meditative state means the person is in meditation all the time. That is in Jnana Avastha, where this jnana, the indriyani, along with the mind and the buddhi, na vicheshtate. They don't move, they don't carry away this person. Yada panchavatishtante jnanani manasa saha. The indriya, the mind and buddhi, na vicheshtate. There is no cheshta, there is no movement, there is no disturbance. It doesn't carry away the person from the object of this meditation. That sthiti, that avastha, paramam gatim, it is the greatest avastha, absorption of the mind in oneself, in Atma. That is called paramagati. Tam yogam iti manyante. That is yoga. So that yoga, the same idea here, it is presented by the Vidyaranya Muni. Here he is taking the support of Shruti Pramana. So, sorry, Smriti Pramana, Gita. Gita is talked about Yata Deepaha. That Upamana is given as the Deepa, the light, which is placed in a windless the place as it is steady. Similarly, the mind of the person is steady in Atma. Na vicheshtate. That avastha paramam gatim iti. Let us read this shloka number 58. From there, I think we have to start. Yatha deepo nivatasta ityadi virane kada. It is one line.
यथा दीपो निवातस्त इत्यादिभिरनेकधा.
Either you can take it as one line or you can split. Yatha deepo nivatastaha ityadibirane kada. Okay, you can take it as different. Yatha deepo nivatastaha. That visarga. Visarga has disappeared. No what sandhi is. So it is a quote from the Gita. So yatha deepo nivatastaha. That is one part. Ityadibihi anekada. Okay, then Bhagava nimamevartham
भगवानिममेवार्थम्
Arjunaya nirupayat.
अर्जुनाय निरूपयत्.
So here Jnana Muni is substantiates this by quoting from the Smriti. Shruti also is there, Smriti also is there. So therefore, this Samadhi Avastha is not something very peculiar. It is all there in the Shastram. But what we say Samadhi, that is that the difference. For other people, Samadhi is thoughtless state. There's a confusion with regard to Samadhi. Because the mind is a problem, thoughts are the problem. So destroy the thoughts and that state, like in Sushupti Avastha. Sushupti also, thoughts are there, but it is Ati Sukshma. That is not understood. Therefore, wanting the thoughtless state, then why the mind is given by Bhagavan? Mind is not a problem. Thoughts are not the problem. In spite of the thoughts, only there is freedom. Not that thoughts should stop to and for one to become free. In spite of thoughts, there is freedom. Even in dhyanam, the meditation, in spite of the thoughts moving here and there, that is how the mind is. Thoughts are in the beginning. It is a meditation only. It is meditation only. Where the mind can go, wherever the mind go, there Bhagavan is. Therefore, it is. Therefore, one need not get dejected because the mind is moves all around. Wherever it moves around, you place Bhagavan there. There Bhagavan is. You think that that place where the mind goes, that is Bhagavan, pervaded by Bhagavan. Therefore, mind cannot be away from the Bhagavan because Bhagavan is Sarvavyapi. So wherever mind goes, where it will go, can it go to any place with that there is no Bhagavan? That Bhagavan is, then therefore it is always with Bhagavan only. Therefore, one need not get dejected because of the constant movement of the mind from one vastu to another vastu continuously. That in the beginning it is goes, but by practice, or by practice, the practice takes time. Practice over a period of time, long period of time. Then it comes down and comes back to the Dhyaya Vastu. That is when it becomes intensified, that is what is called Samadhi. And that is here, the Drishtanta is given. Anekada, in many ways. Anekada is in many ways, Bhagubihi Prakaraihi. Bhagubihi Prakaraihi, Bhagavan, Arjunaya Nyarupayat. Bhagavan Nyarupayat Bodhitavan. Arjunaya. Bhagavan had taught to Arjuna in many ways this what Yatadipo Nivatastaha. Nivata Vata is at wind. Nivata windless. Ta is tishtati. Tishtati iti staha. So Nivatastaha. Nivata stale. Stane. Tishtati. Nivatastaha. What? Deepaha. Yata Deepaha Nivatastaha. Yata Deepaha Nivata stale stane tishtati. Tishtati iti staha. So Yata Deepo Nivatastaha Nengate Upama Sopama Smrita Yogino Yata Chittasya Yunjato Yogamatmanaha. Bhagavan has said in the 19th shloka of the 6th chapter. The same. That is quoting. Yata Deepaha Nivatastaha iti. Iti said it's a quote. Ityadibihi Anekada Bahubihi Prakarehi Bhagavan Krishnaha Imam Etat Eva Artam Arjunaya Yarupayat Nirupitavan. That is the Deepa which is in the windless space, as in the windless space remains steady. Similarly, the mind of a yogi is motionless. Dhyayika Gocharam, the Chittam, what is talked about before, that is compared, that is explained by a illustration here. As it is pointed by Bhagavan Krishna in the Gita, that Dhyayika Gocharam Chittam, how it will be like the wind, like the flame in a windless space. Like the flame in the windless space, that absorption, that is Samadhi. The Samadhi Avastha will be So it will be like the wind, that like be like the flame in a windless place. As I told you, this samadhi is not the ultimate end. It is not the ultimate end. Samadhi is one of the anga of the Ashtanga Yoga. It is for helping the mind. It is for helping the mind. Because our object of meditation is Advitiya Atma. Advitiya Atma Chintanam, that is a Vishaya for us. It is a Vishaya for us. For that, we have to prepare the mind, preparing the mind for that and for Jnana Nishta. Therefore, Samadhi Avastha helps to achieve this Jnana, helps to prepare the mind, helps to prepare the mind for Jnana Nishta. Therefore, Samadhi, it is helps for moksha. Therefore, Samadhi Avastha is not the ultimate. Moksha is what is the ultimate. So whatever is for moksha, it is useful, that we can always consider. So Samadhi helps. Samadhi helps for moksha. And this Samadhi Avastha, okay, this Samadhi, the absorption, Avastha, what is the palam? Here, again, here, Vidyaranya Muni taking the help of the yoga philosophy, is presenting the palam of this Samadhi Avastha. Samadhi Avastha has got twofold palam, twofold the result, benefits. Avantara palam and Mukhya palam. This is how Vidyaranya Muni presents in this Panchadasi. So you have to note here. So we will always compare with our Siddhanta and try to understand it as distinctly from that yoga, Patanjali yoga, that is Yoga Darshana. Yoga Darshana is Dvaita Darshana. Vedanta, the Advaita Vedanta is Advaita. Siddhanta is Advaita. So both talk about Samadhi. Then there should be difference in this Samadhi. It is not the same Samadhi what we talk about as yogis talk about. So therefore, wherever it is required, we will present the difference again and again. So this here, since Vidyaranya Muni taking this, he takes the support of this Patanjali, this yoga darshana, and yoga darshana, Ashtanga yoga. Therefore, here he presents the benefit of samadhi, twofold benefits, avantara palam and mukhya palam. Having talked about samadhi, now in the next shloka, 59th shloka, it talks about. Before that, we will read the tika to this shloka number 58. Nano ayam samadhi पूर्व आचार्यैः न निरूपितः दृष्टः इति आशंक्य. The samadhi is not taught by the Purva Acharya. I mean, Purva, the teachers, previous teacher, earlier teachers, iti ashanke. This doubt is asked. Sarva Guruna Shri Purushottamena Nirupitatvat Ma Evam iti aha. Sarva Guruna, the one who is a guru of all, Jagat Guru, Purushottama, Bhagavan, Bhagavata, Krishnena, Nirupitatvat, Kutra, Gitayam. Therefore, Bhagavan himself in the Gita, since he has taught this, therefore, Samadhi Purvacharyahi na nirupitaha, that doubt is not proper. Yatha iti, yatadipo nivatastaha, nengate sopama sprata, ityadi viki shlokahi, that is 6th chapter, 19th shloka, anekada bhagubhigi prakarehi, nana prakarena, by different ways. Bhagavan, Krishnaha, Jnaneshwaryadi Sampannaha, that disqualifies Bhagavan. Bhagavan, Bhagaha Asya Asti iti Bhagavan, the one who has got sixfold Shakti, power, that is called Bhagavan. And yet Jnana Aishwaryadi, Jnanam Aishwaryadi, by that other four also understood. Sampannaha, the one who is endowed with this Jnanam Aishwaryadi, is called Bhagavan. Bhagavan, Imam eva, this alone. Nirvikalpa samadhi rupam artham Arjunaya, who is a Shishya, Shishyaya, Nyarupayat, Ni plus Nirupayas, Nyarupayat, Nirupitavan. Past tense, Nirupayat is equal to Nirupitavan, Tavatu, Prataya, Nirupitavan. Kaha, Bhagavan, Kasmai Arjunaya Shishyaya. What? Imam. Imam Nirvikalpa Samadhi Rupam Artham. This is what Nirvikalpa Samadhi is. In Savikalpa Samadhi, Vikalpena Saha Vartate. Savikalpa. There is a Veda, Triputi Veda is there. That is Savikalpa Samadhi. There Dhyata, Dhyanam, Dhyeya. The difference is there. That is Savikalpa, Savikalpa, Vikalpena Saha. Nirvikalpa, there is no Vikalpa. There is no explicit or obvious Vikalpa. Where that's why Dhyatra Dhyane Parityajya Jayaika Gocharam, that is Nirvikalpa Samadhi. So Nirvikalpa Samadhi is the avastha where the person is absorbed in this Aikya Vishaya, that is Atma. So Nirvikalpa Samadhi. This is because of Samadhi Abhyasa. One level, advanced level of Nididhyasanam, saturated level of Nididhyasanam, Nirvikalpa Samadhi. So Nirvikalpa Samadhi helps moksha. So on that Nirvikalpa Samadhi, that avastha is given, is explained with an illustration by Bhagavan. Bhagavigi aneka prakharegi Arjunaya Uktavan. Iti, the author quotes aptly from the Shruti Pramanam. And we have Shruti Pramanam also, as I said in the Kathopanishad and all, it is there. Now this Nirvikalpa Samadhi, its phalam, the result, twofold benefits. That is talked about in the next shloka 59. 59 Avantara Palam is talked about, and Mukhya Palam is talked about in the following shloka 61 and 62. So let us read shloka number 59. Anadha Vigasamsare
Anādāvivasamsāre
Sanchita Karma Kotayah
Sanchita Kodayah
Anena Vilayam Yanti
Anena Vilayam Yanti
Yanti
Shuddho Dharmo Vivardhate
Shuddho Dharmo Vivardhate
Anadau Iha Samsare Sanchitaha Karma Kotayah Sanchitaha Anena Vilayam Yanti Shuddha Dharmaha Cha Vivardhate. That is the Anvaya. So here Anadau, Na Adau Anadau. There is no Adi, there is no beginning. Adi, Anadau is Saptami. Anadau Iha, Anadau Samsare. The Samsara which is Anadi. Adi Ragite Samsare. What is Samsara? This Janma, Marana, that cycle. The Chakra is Samsara. Janana Marana, the Parampara, that cycle, it's what is Samsara. So Samsare, Anado Samsare. Samsara is Anadi. So Iha Asmin, here, Iha Asmin, Sanchitaha is Samyak Chitaha gathered. Sam Chidatu, Chinoti, Chinutaha. Parikshalokan Karmachitan, that is Chitaha, Karmachitaha, Sanchitaha, gathered, well gathered. What? Karma. How many karmas? Karma which are many in number. Kotaya, Karma, Kotayaha. Therefore, Sanchita karmas. Three types of karmas we know. Sanchita, Agami, Prarabdha. So, Karma Kotayaha. Koti is just a number. Koti means innumerable. Crores of karma, which has been gathered, acquired by this jiva. Since when? since timelessly, beginningless Janma. He has gathered. Now, Tesham Kim Bhavati Vilayam Yanti Anena referring to this Nirvikalpa Samadhina. Anena, by this Samadhi, Nirvikalpa Samadhi, this Sanchitaha Vilayam Yanti. Vilayam is Vinasham Ityartaha. Laya. Vinasham. Layam Yanti, Vinasham. Yanti Gachanti. They are dissolved. The Sanchita karma of this person by Nirvikalpa Samadhi, Samadhina, Vilayam Yanti. It gets destroyed. So Samadhi, because of the Samadhi, all the karmas are destroyed. And also, Shuddhaha Dharmaha Vivardate. Shuddhaha Dharmaha Vivardate. Dharmaha. Shuddhaha Dharmaha. Shuddhaha Dharmaha is Punyam. Punyam Vardate. Vivardate. Vivardate. Vardana. Punyam increase. That is increase of Punyam. Shuddhaha is pure Punyam. That is no papam, only Punyam. Shuddhaha. That Punyam, it helps for Atma Sakshatkara. Atma Sakshatkara se sadhana bhutaha Shuddhaha Punyaha Vivardate. That Punyam, there is a rise of Punyam, increase of Punyam. Punyam without any mixture of papam. That is Shuddhaha Dharmaha. That is the Avantara Palam. It is not Mukhya Palam, it is Amukhya Palam. Mukhya Palam going to be talked about. 61 and 62 Shlokanam. So, therefore, the karma which has been gathered by the human being in so many janmas, Anadi Janmana, Atiteshu Janmasu, Aparimitani Karmani, Manushyehi Kritani, Santi. Those karmas, what will happen? That is a cause for Janma Hetu. That is a cause for Janma, Punarjanma. Karmas are there, therefore Punarjanma. Karma, no karma, therefore no Janma. So, Janma Hetu is this karma. Because of this karma, there is Janma. Because of this Janma, again further karma, that becomes an obstacle for Jnanam. Because karma pala, papa punya, therefore they become the pratibandha for Jnanam. That is why in samsara they revolve in samsara. So now the one who practices this samadhi abhyasa, the samadhi, that person, what happened to that person? What does he gain? This karmani, imani karmani, vinashyanti, vilayam yanti, vinasham gachanti. Not only that, Shuddhaha Dharmaha Vivardate. How do we say all these things? Vilayam yanti and all. What is the pramanam? Pramanam is there. Vidyate hridaya grantihi. Chidyante sarva samshayaha. In Mundaka. Kshiyante chasya karmani. That is the pramanam. Mundaka Upanishad. Kshiyante cha asya karmani. Asya karmani. Kasya. This person who is practicing this samadhi, Brahma, the samadhi abhyasa rupa nididhyasanam, this person, for him, karmani kshiyante, karma goes away, jnana sarva karmani, basmasat kurute Arjuna, in Gita also it is there, pramanam is there. So, therefore, vilayam yanti, this samadhi leads to karma kshaya iti. The author here says avantara palam. Samadhi leads to karma kshaya. Now here, let us understand this thing. According to yoga darshana, Dvaita darshana, yoga darshana is Dvaita darshana, Dvaitam. For them, Purusha and Prakriti, two things are there. That's why Dvaita darshanam. Purusha and Prakriti. But how many Purushas? Purushas are also many. Purusha and Prakriti, both are there, both are Satyam. They are equally real. That is why Dvaita Darshanam, equally real. If Purusha and Prakriti are real, then what about Samsara? Samsara is also real. Samsara is nothing but Dvaitam. That is also real for them. If Samsara is real, then what about the mind? What about the Jagat? Everything. They are also Satyam only. They are also real. Mind is real. Jagat is Satyam. We say Jagan Mithya, but for them Jagat is Satyam. Brahma Satyam, Jagan Mithya. Jiva Brahmaiva Naparaha. We say. But for them, Jagat is Satyam. Why? Because Prakriti and Purusha, Satyam. And mind is also Prakriti only. Therefore, mind is Satyam, Jagat is Satyam, Jiva is Satyam, and Samsara is also Satyam. Because Dvaita. So, in order to be free from the Prakriti, because the Purusha and Prakriti, this joint venture is because of this samsara, they say. Now, to be free from Prakriti, therefore, what to do? The mind should be destroyed because the mind is the connecting factor for the Purusha to Prakriti. So, Purusha is connected to Prakriti because of the mind. Therefore, the mind has to be destroyed because mind is real. Therefore, it can be destroyed for them. Mind is real. Therefore, only it should be destroyed. Mano Nashaha. It means this Purusha who is Satyam, the Satya Purusha, now he is fighting with the Satya Prakriti. So both are Satyam. So one Satyam fighting with another Satyam. What is the fight? The fight is to eliminate the mind to be destroyed. The mind is a nightmare for these yogis, the Dvaita Darshanas. Mind is a problem for them. The mind has to be somehow it should be destroyed because it keeps because it is a cause for samsara. Therefore, it should be destroyed. And also for this Dvaita Darshana, Purushas are many. Purushas are many, Atmas are many. Therefore, every Jiva is independent from the other one, different from the other one. Therefore, Dvaitam. Therefore, all struggle to eliminate, to destroy this mind. So, this is this yoga. And for them, the Samadhi Avastha, the Samadhi Abhyasa gives special punyam that destroys karma. That destroys karma. Karma is real or unreal for Dvaita Darshana, it is real. And the punyam what produces this, that is real. So real punyam destroys real karma. Now this punyam destroys karma. Karma is real, therefore, so for real karma to go, therefore there should be real punyam. Shuddham punyam. But for us, what we say, this punyam, papam, all these are mithya. They cannot touch Atma. Punyam and papam, like any other thing, it is adhyastha, it is superimposed on the jiva. But jiva is free from that. Atma is free from that. Jiva meaning Atma, free from. Punya papa ragitaha Atma. Therefore, this karma to go, what should be done? What is required? Because it is not real, therefore jnanam. Jnanam alone destroyed. The unreal, the papa punya, the karma. Aham karta, that is a problem. Aham akarta is a solution. Therefore, jnanam is a solution. Aham akarta, that alone destroys karma. Aham akarta alone destroys karma. Not that punyam destroys the karma. This is according to us. Because our darshana is Advaita darshana. We have clear perception, clear vision of what this Atma is. Atma, Jivatma, Paramatma, these are not different. Abheda, if it is Abheda, non-different, therefore, this Agam Karta is superimposed. On Atma, this Kartrutvam is superimposed. This Kartrutvam has to go for moksha. This Kartrutvam has to go. Because of Kartrutvam, only karma is. Therefore, to destroy the karma, karma, the resultant of the karma, the papa punya, what is required? Jnanam alone is required. What is the jnanam? Aham akarta. That alone destroys karma. Why? Because this kartrutvam and karma pala, papa punya, this janma marana, all these are mithya. All these are mithya. Mithya. Because it is mithya, therefore it is. Therefore, jnanam only destroys them. Therefore, only jnanam destroys because it is mithya. If karma is satyam, if papa punya is satyam, then you need satya karma to destroy. Because then everything is satyam. Samsara is satyam. Within the samsara, this papa punya is satyam. Therefore, karma is required. And how many karmas are there? Anadi karma, anadi samsara, beginningless janma. We have done lot of karma. So lot of punyam is required. Infinite punyam is required to destroy infinite karma. So that is the difference between Dvaita Darshanam and our Darshanam. So even though here we take the support of Yoga Darshana, Yoga philosophy, but we have to understand there's just differences. The main differences between Yoga Darshanam and Advaita Darshanam. That's why I said this is an Avantara Palam, not Mukhya Palam. Samadhi Avastayam Avantara Palam. Avantara Palam, secondary benefit. Karmani kshiyante chasya karmani. Because of samadhi, in samadhi is, yes, in samadhi avastha is nothing but jnana avastha, here nididhyasanam. Therefore, because of nididhyasanam, because of jnanam, karma pala, kshiyante chasya karmani kshiyante, karma goes away, karma pala, papa punya is destroyed for this person. What papa punya? This sanchita karma. The karma, this karma pala, the karma, what gives karma pala in the form of this janma, punarjanma, etc. That sanchita karma, sanchitaha karma kotayaha, that vilayam yanti, that destroys, that is destroyed. They are destroyed. Vilayam yanti. It goes to destruction. It goes to destruction. And therefore, shuddhaha dharmaha vivardate. Only shuddha dharmaha, only punyam is there. Only punyam is there. That is what the author says in this shloka. So we have to understand the shloka as it is. Now let us read the Tika. Tikakara says, Asya samadhehe avantara palam, secondary benefit of samadhi avastha is talked about. So our samadhi, what we define samadhi, our understanding of samadhi should be clear from samadhi of yoga, completely different. In yoga, the object of meditation is different. Our object of meditation is Atma, Advaita Atma. There it is Dvaita Atma, here Advaita Atma. Therefore, completely it is different. And here we say this Avantara Palam of the Samadhi. Here, Anadav iti, Anadav, Spashtam, Iha Asmin Samsare, Sanchitaha, Karma Kotayaha, Karmanam, Punya, Apunya Lakshananam, Apunya is Papa, Punya Papa, Papa Punya Lakshananam, Kotayaha, iti Upalakshanam. Koti is just a number. It means aparimitani, innumerable, countless karmani ityartaha. The karma which have been gathered in this anadi samsara are countless in number. Anena samadhina, by this samadhina, vilayam yanti, what? Vilayam yanti, vinashyanti, what? Chiyante jase karmani, tasmin drishte paravare, that atma darshana, atma sakshatkara. Shruti says, Kshiyante chasya karmani tasmin drishte paravare. When paravara Brahma is seen, when it is seen means it is understood as Agam, that Brahma, then karmani, sarvani karmani kshiyante. Iti shruti pramanam. Also, jnanagni sarva karmani bhasmasat kurute Arjuna, iti in Gita, it is smritescha. So, sarva karmani, it is destroyed. Bhasmasat kurute Arjuna. Therefore, it is Smitesha. Shruti Pramanam as well as Smriti Pramanam is there. Then Shuddhaha Dharmaha, only pure Dharmaha, but Punyam, not mixed with the Papam. Shuddhaha Dharmaha, Punyam, Savilasa, Avidya Nivartaka, Sakshatkara, Sadhana Bhutaha Dharmaha. Here, Tikakara explains the word Dharma. Savilasa, Avidya Nivartaka, Savilasa, Avidya Nivartaka, Sakshat, Atma Sakshatkara, Sadhana Bhutaha. Atma Sakshatkarasya, Sadhana Bhutaha. Jiva Brahmaikya, that Atma Sakshatkara, Brahma Sakshatkara, that is the goal for that jnanam to happen, for that jnanam, this becomes this sadhana bhuta dharma, this punyam becomes a sadhana, it becomes an help, a means, a help. Sadhana bhutaha bhavati, sadhana bhutaha vivardate iti spashtam. It is clear. For Atma Sakshatkara, this dharma, this punyam becomes a sadhana, becomes a means, becomes becomes, it's an aid, it's an help, it's a help for Atma Sakshatkara. Atma Sakshatkara is Atmaikya Sakshatkara, Brahma Sakshatkara. Jiva Brahmaikya. Jiva is Brahma. That is Sakshatkara. Therefore, Sakshatkarasya sadhana bhutaha, this dharmaha, vivardate, vardhanam bhavati. It increases. The increase of punyam and the destruction of sanchita karma. This is the avantara palam of this samadhi. Iti. And here the next shloka. Here also a term which is used by Yoga Darshana is used, Dharma Megam, the word which is borrowed from the Yoga Shastram. And here the author in this shloka explains this Amrita Dhara, Dharma Amrita Dharaha. Well, this is therefore this Amrita Dhara, by that the Sakshatkara is gained, that is talked about. We will see this. Here also this Avantara Palam is further discussed, 60th shloka. It's an extension, it's a description, further description of what is said in the 59th shloka, that we will see. The next shloka, next class. We'll stop here. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.
Excuse me, Guruji.
Dhanyavadah.
Excuse me, Guruji.
Yes.
In the next class, can you explain this Kotayaha Ityupalakshanam? That Kotayaha, the number, in what sense it was used? Visheshanam or Visheshyam? We'll talk about it in the next class, Guruji.
Okay. Yes.
Thank you. Dhanyavada.
Dhanyavadah.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.